Hi folks, well I'm here in Owen this afternoon, just going to do a wee short review on the short cigar. This is the Upmann Magnum 48, Upmann Magnum 48, AyeAye, released in 2009. Quite a short smoke, I think it's 48 by 4 and just under 4.5 inches. It's called, I've written it down, called a Corona Extra. I always thought a Corona Extra was slightly longer than that, but well, there you go, that's what it's called in the book anyway, Corona Extra. Bolivar Corona Extra is definitely a longer cigar, and maybe not even 48, 46 I think, but that's what it's called in the book anyway. It's a similar size to the Partagás Serie D number 5 AyeAye that came out. It's the same length, but the girth, this is 48 as I say, the girth of the Partagás Serie D 5 is 50, and it's called a Petite Robusto. So for a girth of difference in 2, this one's called the Corona Extra. So construction's it's a dark brown is how I would call it, not quite Maduro but dark brown. This one's quite giving as well. I wouldn't call it spongy, but quite giving, nice. Humidor sitting at around 70, 71 today, sitting around there. Smell, barnyards, all barnyards. Slight leafy, like dried autumn leaves, but mostly barnyard smells, which I often turns into a good cigar for me anyway. So we'll give him a cut and a clip, and I tell you, since this thing is moving around a wee bit, I'll just slide him off the end nicely. The wee AyeAye band, as I say, edition limitada 2009. Take him off and lay him up there for a wee while. I'll get this one snipped and get it lit, and I'll be right back to you. Well, we've got him going anyway. As I say, pretty strong flavours there. I've got my buddy to bounce thoughts and comments and things off of, but I'm definitely getting this chocolatiness. Very nice. Powerful, more powerful than I expected. Spicy. I think Imelda May is just a little bit too loud as well for an afternoon. Might just quieten her down a wee bit too. Not a lot more I can say. Chocolate. Deep. Not bitter chocolate. Quite sweet, dark chocolate. Going well with the beer. I'm not sure about it being an afternoon smoke. I thought I would just take this since it was a nice wee short smoke, but I think it's maybe one of these that you need after you've had maybe a decent burger at lunchtime, as opposed to just a wee sandwich at lunchtime. But I'm sure I'll cope with it. I bought these, bought a couple of these when I was in London. Can't remember if they were from JJ Fox's or from Davidoff, one of the two anyway, down there in St James. While I was down on a visit last year. Just bought a few to sample them. I don't think I actually bought a box of these yet, but they are really nice. It's a wee hint of a flavour that I don't particularly enjoy, which is this soapiness. I'm not quite sure where the soapiness comes from. I don't know if it's. I often get it with when it's a strong cigar. And this one is quite a strong cigar. Dark. I used to get it. Originally, I remember being in Brussels, and I bought my first box of Romeo and Juliet limited editions. The original limited editions, the Robustos, which was back in 2000, 2001, and I couldn't help myself. I just bought them, and we went up to a local pub, bar, cafe in Brussels, and couldn't help myself. Just had to open them up and get them out there and get them tasted. And they were a really dark, kind of almost Maduro wrapper, similar to this, is even darker than this. And I remember that was the first time I'd had this taste flavour, and it was this. The only way to describe it is like carbolic. You've got the smell of carbolic soap. You know that red soap? It's got that same in it. It's not too bad. It's just hints of it, but I'm not quite sure what it is. It's maybe just the strength. Again, if you've ever came across this, I don't think it's when it's going through the sick period. That's a different thing altogether. That's that ammoniac and real strong, not so nice smell at all, and taste. That ammoniac thing, that's going through the sick period. But I think this is just a strength thing. And maybe, again, maybe because I haven't eaten something and I'm maybe picking it up in my mouth, because my, obviously, palate's quite clean. Maybe you do need to have something in your belly or whatever. But if any of you guys has came across that, just please send us a comment on the AyeAyeReviews.com, as we are now. Hopefully by the time this is out on YouTube, it will be attached to AyeAye Reviews blog that we've just got. Going to try and develop that into a few different things, not only cigars, whiskey, port, sherries, beers, all types of spirits, maybe even food, chocolate, you name it. We're just going to do AyeAye reviews, have a bit of fun with it, see how it goes, and give you guys some fun, as it were, as well. But do you know if you've any thoughts on what this carbolic thing might be? I know when I've met some fellow cigar smokers, I've mentioned it to them, but it seems to go over their head. The sidekick Billy, he's tasted that same thing and gets it, but I know I've heard all the jokes as well, so no, I don't keep it in the toilet bag. I haven't shipped it around in the toilet bag to get that soapiness thing. Don't keep it in the shower, don't. So I've heard all the funny jokes about it. Let's just see. The burn's going well, quite uneven. Probably about half an inch, just over half an inch into it now. Just full chocolate, not spicy. Definitely full-bodied, in my opinion. I would imagine it's going to last me an hour, or just over an hour maybe, but an hour-ish. Somewhere about there will be fine for an afternoon cigar with my pedigree. See how it goes, eh? We'll take a wee well, the first lot of ash is dropped off now. Just past the first sort of inch, maybe 3/4 inch. A bit of like bitter coffee. It's like an espresso coffee. And I still get this chocolatiness as well, which leaves your mouth coated. Still perfect draw. I mean, the burn construction, good. Cigar's a little bit veiny, dark, but no, I'm happy enough with this cigar. It's turning into a nice wee afternoon puff. Keeping myself company. with Imelda May in the background. I saw her last week on a tribute show with Jeff Beck in America. It's fantastic. She's singing, she's wonderful. So I just thought I'd remind myself of her album, see what it was like again. Back to the cigar. Plenty of smoke, as you can see. It draws perfect. Not a lot more that I can say about it, so there's no point in just blethering on for the sake of it. Flavours are what I say. I'll puff them down to the end and then we'll give them a little score and see what I think at the end. Continues like this. If there's any changes on the way, I'll come back to you again, fill you in. Excuse while my helicopter is landing outside. I wish, used to have a helicopter just to run you around up and down to the pub, up to the country club, as it were. Coming down to the last half inch of the cigar, maybe inch, I'll get more, remove the band. Just toddling along nicely. That soapiness, carbolic soap is waned, thankfully, again. Maybe it's just something on the wrapper, you know. I don't think it's something that's getting picked up off the wrapper, but maybe just on the production or whatever. Just the oils, just the breathing of the cigar, the organics, oils coming out through the cigar. We just pick them up in the mouth originally. It's not a pleasant taste, but if it does go away, then fine, because usually the background of the cigar, usually flavours and profiles of the cigar's fine, so most of the time I do manage to fight through it, but I just don't particularly like it. Some people maybe do, maybe it's another hit for them, but not me. What I'm going to do is have a wee look on the internet and just see what sort of price this cigar comes in at the moment, and I'll let you know, just bear with me. Okay then, I've just had a quick look in the internet and AyeAye is selling these cigars for $13.50 just now. It's a short smoke, but it's a very, very interesting and nice smoke. I would say probably worth the money. Quite happy to pay $13.50. I'd be happy to recommend these to anyone that enjoys quite a beefy cigar. It's not a light smoke, certainly a full-bodied smoke. I did expect it. I remembered it being a little bit creamier, but it's probably in the evening that I've smoked it after food and things. But it's definitely cocoa, chocolate, slightly bitter chocolate, coffee notes, all those kinds of notes. Not spicy at all, no spiciness in it at all. Just a well-rounded cigar, chugs along nicely. You wouldn't be disappointed if that's your kind of flavours and tastes. I'd probably score it 90, happily score this 90. You can get a hold of them, why not give them a try? We'll catch you again soon. As we say, root, toot, and I'm out. Catch you again. Aye, aye.